In our previous Design by Collaboration videos, we looked at the conception and implementation of the Pro Wireless gaming mouse, designed for and with professional gamers. And in our final episode, we'll explore how the finished product was used in competitive gaming tournaments even before it was released. Chris Pate, Portfolio Manager of Gaming Gear at Logitech G, talks us through the release of the Pro Wireless gaming mouse.
I think the biggest accolade that the Pro Wireless has is that even before we had announced and released it, it was being used on stage to win the Season 1 Overwatch League Championship, right? The London Spitfire team had a couple of different players who were using an early production product, right, to win the first Overwatch League title.
So for me personally, I've been using Logitech mice since way before when I started playing games, so I didn't really feel much of a difference in terms of accuracy or whatnot because I never had issues with that. On the other hand, Birdring, one of our DPS players on the team, has had various issues with other mice that fit his hands really well in terms of shape, but had sensory issues and accuracy issues. And now that he's switched over to Logitech, he's not had any of those issues so far, so I guess it ends up being very important.
마우스를 표기하는 경우가 많았어요. 그 얘기를 듣고 마우스 센서도 굉장히 중요하다고 생각을 했어요. 맨 처음에 그 테스트 마우스를 받았을 때는
So, among the mice I've been using, I think the G Pro was the only ambidextrous mouse light enough for me to use. When I received the prototypes of the Pro Wireless, it was even lighter and the grip felt really good in my hands as well. So I took an immediate liking to the mouse.
무게도 되게 좋다고 생각했고 그다음 소프트웨어에도 이제 다 되니까 모든 게 완벽하다고 생각해서 저는 굉장히 좋다고 생각했어요, 보자마자.
This is a product that is tested in tournaments even before we shipped it. So the pedigree is incredible, and we're seeing in leagues around the world. I've seen it in PUBG leagues, I've seen it in Fortnite, I've seen it in Counter-Strike, obviously. At the highest echelons of play, you've got pro players sponsored by Logitech and not sponsored by Logitech using the Pro Wireless mouse on stage, and they're winning.
개인적으로 저는 장비가
I personally get really bothered and uneasy when my setup is even slightly incorrect. I want everything to be perfect when I play the game, so that I know that no external factors can affect me while I play the games, and I can perform at my best level.
꼭 그런 느낌이 들 때가 있어요. 그래서
And when I do get that perfect setup done before I play, I feel really at ease and all my anxiety goes away.
이제 모든 건 완벽하니까 게임에만 집중을 할 수 있게 되는 것 같아요.
Lightspeed is the only wireless technology, as far as I know, that has won even one major tournament, a significant tournament championship. And the products that we use have been used to win multiple. It's a significant shift in the perception of wireless in even just the last 2 years. And it's incredible. It's super gratifying to see because 3 years ago, the idea that somebody was using a wireless mouse in competition was a joke, and now it's just the thing.
개인적으로 놀라웠던 점은
What I thought was really surprising about the Pro Wireless mouse was that generally when it comes to wireless mice, because it requires additional electronics for the connection, it can be heavier than regular mice. But the Pro Wireless was actually a lot lighter than I thought, and even perhaps lighter than some of the wired mice I've used in the past. So that was a really positive surprise for me.
만져봤을 때 무게에 일단 굉장히 먼저 놀랐어요. 프로 와이어리스를 최근에 좀 사용하면서
Prior to using the Pro Wireless mouse, I've generally used heavier mice as well, and I think that had a tendency of overactivating my shoulders and traps as well as my wrists, which makes my shoulders and wrists exhausted a lot quicker than I would like them to while playing the game. However, with the Pro Wireless mouse, because it's so light, it's put a lot less strain on my shoulders and wrists, and as a result, I think that relaxation also helps me have a better aim within the game as well.
네, 좋았고 좀 적을 조준하는데 좀 더 제 손에 무리를 덜 가니까 좀 더 편해진 것 같아요.
It's become a question of, it's no longer what wireless mouse should I get, it's what gaming mouse should I get, and somebody says, get a Lightspeed mouse. It's you can't tell the difference between Lightspeed and wired, and we're the only ones who are really benefiting from that at this point.
Don't forget to hit the links in the description to see parts 1 and 2, and please remember to subscribe to the channel for a unique insider look at the creative process behind your Logitech G gear.